Here we are now in PowerPoint, and we're continuing with the PowerPoint comic strip video tutorial. So I'm going to select a blank presentation, and this is going to be the presentation on which we make the comic strip video. So let's make the layout blank. I'm also going to open the swipe file that's provided with this tutorial. Let me do that by clicking File, Open, and let me navigate to the location and choose the file. Okay, so I'm going to set the view to the slide view. So you can see here we have the different layouts or frames that are available for the comic strip. We're going to choose one of these to use in our video. So let me select the first one here. If you click on any of the frame areas here, they're grouped, and you'll be able to see that a bounding box appears around them. You can then hit Ctrl or Command C to copy and paste into your blank document here. Let's now hit Design and choose to format the background, and let's make that a grey colour so that we can see the frame, because we're going to use this as a reference for adding our images. Let's begin to do that. Let's choose Insert and select the Shapes option. Let's choose a regular rectangle and drag it over the space where the first image is going to fit. Right click and choose Edit Points. You'll see these red lines appear and these black little handles here. You can drag on those to then reshape the shape so that it fits into the position of the holder here. So let's choose Outline, No Outline, and Shape Fill will select the Picture option. Then let's browse to our images and choose the first image and insert. Okay, so there we have the first image. Let's repeat that process and do the same for the second and third. So let's add the shape, right click and Edit Points, and drag the handles to position the image into the frame. Then let's choose Outline None and Fill. We'll this time choose the second image. And finally, let's do the same for the third. Okay, so let's right click, Edit Points, drag into position. No outline, and finally the third picture. The next thing you need to do is make sure that the frame here is to the front of all the images. So click on the white border, right click and choose Bring to Front. Okay, so there we have our comic strip ready. So let's go ahead and bring this to life by adding the captions. So let's go back to the swipe file. I'm just going to choose the first set of captions here. I'm selecting them all, hitting Ctrl C, back to my comic strip and Ctrl V. Now once again I want to make sure that these are behind the frame border, so let's click on that once again and choose Bring to Front. Okay, so all of the captions are added. You can move them around. They're grouped, the text and the image, so you can position them where you want. You can click on the actual image and rotate or flip horizontal, vertical and so on to position these in the places that you want them to be positioned in, because with images it's not always going to work out that they can be at the top or bottom. You'll have to fit them where you can so that the image is not blocked. Okay, so you just got to go ahead and edit your text then. We're using Comic Sans here. It's probably the only time when you can't ever use Comic Sans without any shame. So you can just type in whatever text you want to put in these comic strip areas here. So that's as easy as it is to create the actual comic strip, and in the next tutorial I'll show you how to animate this whole scene here so that it's a little bit dynamic and interesting to watch.